Hi, I'm going to teach you today how to make Swiss meringue buttercream. So you need eggs, butter, sugar, and flavor. First of all, you need to learn how to separate your egg whites. It's very tricky. You see how I broke the first one correctly, and this second one, when I broke it, it didn't actually come out well, and this is going to affect me. So you want to make sure that you do not have yolks inside the white. Ay. Okay, you see that? But don't panic. You can always use an eggshell to scoop it out as much as possible. I used 9 medium-sized eggs. If your eggs are very small, you can use 10. And if they are jumbo size, you can use 8. Let's go ahead and add our sugar. I'm using granulated sugar. This is not icing sugar. And don't worry about the grains. It will not show in your buttercream because we are going to dissolve it over the fire, okay? I already put my water on fire before I started measuring so that it will start boiling by the time I'm ready. So this is called a double boiler method. You keep whisking, don't stop. You don't want to have pieces of cooked eggs inside your cream. If you do, this is going to be blocking your nozzles when you're piping. Notice how the texture changes. It becomes thicker, it foams more, and it becomes whiter. So you keep on whisking, you will see how it will be getting thicker. You can test with your fingers to be sure that all grains have dissolved. This is when you turn off your fire and pour it into your machine. Now let's whisk our meringue. This is where the name actually comes from. Anyway, so you will notice how the color changes. Now you're going to keep whisking until it becomes thicker, whiter, and increases in volume. I had to cut the process a little in order to reduce the length of the video. This process could last up to 8 minutes or 10 minutes or more than, depending on your machine. At this point, you can stop and test to know if your meringue is ready. And how do you do that? You lift your whisk up, and if it does not drop like liquid, then you know it's ready. You see how it is nicely sitting nicely on the whisk. It's not dropping. You see how it is. You can even turn your bowl upside down and the meringue will not drop. That is how you know that your meringue is ready. But because it's hot, we cannot put our butter in it. We are going to allow it to cool to the touch. Next step is to cut your butter into smaller portions and allow it to soften. Not too soft. You see this? This is perfect. Now touch your bowl to know if it is cool. If it is, then we are going to start adding our butter. If you add your butter when the meringue is still hot, the butter will melt like oil and it's going to affect the outcome of your buttercream. We are going to be adding our butter 1 portion at a time. Be patient. Don't just pour everything in there. 1 portion at a time, okay? And then you will notice the progress, how the cream changes. It becomes a little yellower because of the color of the butter. Okay, so you keep whisking it until this cream comes together nice and smooth. This is my preferred buttercream. Just look at how it is, very silky, no grains of sugar in it. Let's go ahead and add the flavor of our choice. I'm using 1 tablespoon here. Those are half tablespoon, so I used 2 of it. Now we mix it a little more in order to incorporate the flavor very well. And our cream is ready. Now take a look at that. It's smooth, silky, not too sweet, and it's just perfect. Now you can do anything you want with your Swiss meringue buttercream, covering, piping, anything. Thank you, and get ready for my next tutorial. I promise you I have a lot of good things coming up for you guys. Thanks for always supporting me. Bye.